Oh, good morning. It is New Year's Day, 2022, and it's a start out for a great year for us. We're on a road trip to Baja.
All right, yeah, we're going into Tecate today. We stayed over at, I'm gonna get it wrong, but Potrero County Park to the east of San Diego, and we're headed south through Tecate to Ensenada today, and we'll see how it goes, but hopefully we get across that border nice and smooth.
We don't have anything bad in the truck. It's just that our Spanish is not existent. But anyway, grocery stop in Ensenada and hopefully some fish tacos.
All right, and then maybe a camp on the beach to get us started out headed south. So we'll see you soon. Okay, we've been across the border once. We have no idea what we're doing or where to go. But we did get across. We got our stamps on our FMM, our tourist card, and now we're gonna go drive across. It's looking like pretty much everybody's driving right across. The guy with the big machine gun just kind of looks the other way. But
I think we're so adorable, so I think people realize that we're tourists.
We'll see. All right, here we go. Round number 2. We're a couple days past when we crossed the border, but things were pretty busy at the time, so we just thought we'd record something real quick about a few things we learned at the border. So to get ready for the border, of course, we got a FMM, the tourist permit. You can get for up to 6 months. We bought that online in advance, printed it out along with our receipt, which apparently they want to see proof of payment. So we got that. We got Mexican auto insurance, copies of all our driver's licenses, what else? Title.
Passport. COVID vaccination.
Yeah. And we also saved those in an offline Google Drive folder in case we needed those for reference. We haven't needed them yet. So yeah, so we got to the border. We went in at Tecate. Then what?
And then we went in, we walked through to get our document stamped, which was probably the best way to do it. And so just walking through, it may look like the office is closed, but just walk up the steps and go right in, and they stamp your document. Everybody knows you're there to have your document stamped, so we had to wave it around actually.
So the document you need stamped, not really valid until you get it stamped, is the FMM, and they were just going to allow us to walk right on through, right into Mexico. They just wanted to run the purse through the x-ray, and we started to say, well, we need these stamped, and it's like, oh, you got to go back, you already passed it. So we went in, she looked it all over. We didn't put our full names on there, and so put your full name on the FMM. After that, she still stamped us through, and we walked back through the US side and then drove through. They did wave us over, so at no time other than having the FMM stamped were we ever going to be asked for our passport, which is pretty interesting to me. That if we just wanted to walk in the country or drive in the country and you didn't want your FMM stamp, you wouldn't have been asked for any ID, no passport, no nothing. They did ask us to pull out of the lane. I think because we had the camper on, they wanted to look in the back. So they opened the door, they looked in. I think they looked in the passenger side.
Yep. I got out and the guy just looked in the back of the passenger side, and
that was it. So we didn't bring any food in because of all the prohibited food items. We basically came in empty of any kind of supplies. We weren't asked what we had. Nobody looked in our fridge. Nobody asked us what food we had. Nobody looked in any bags. It was much ado about nothing, I guess, is what I would say. It's like we could have driven in with no passport and could have driven in with a whole fridge full of food. And I don't know, we talked to another guy that said he had his in every bag completely gone through, so maybe it's just luck of the draw. That was our experience at the border. We probably worried about it more than what was warranted based on our experience, but maybe each person or you know, the random person that gets a little bit more in-depth inspection, you'd be glad that you didn't bring a bunch of stuff in. But anyway, just thought we'd share our experience as we crossed the border there. Pretty harmless and quick. There was no line, and so Tecate was great. We avoided the San Diego Tijuana crossing, hoping that it would be a little less. We crossed over at probably right about 8 o'clock in the morning, New Year's Day, and no problems. So no problemo. So anyway, just a little clip on how we crossed the border and how we prepped and what we didn't need to be worried about. All right.
And this is the road to our first night campsite